a good evening in Plainfield.
Yes.
And this is yet one of the many projects that we see across our city. And I want to give thanks to Mr. Jacinto Rodriguez, who is the president and the CEO of Sumo Enterprises. And we know what this building used to look like, and we have seen the transformation that has occurred as a result of the work that has been put into this investment. Sumo Enterprises has been in business for well over 25 years, and it has investments in different cities. They have developments in Newark, in Elizabeth, Harrison, Bayonne, Kearney, and now here in the city of Plainfield. These are 31 units, 19 two-bedrooms, and 12 one-bedroom units. There are 10 units on each floor with a unit on the first floor for the, would that be for the superintendent? And so there's an opportunity for families to live here. So far we have 7 families that have signed leases, 5 have moved in, and so there are open houses every Saturday between 9 and 1. And so there's an opportunity for residents in Plainfield and those on the outside who would like to move into Plainfield to come and enjoy decent quality housing. We have been focusing on mixed-use development in our city, and this is one of the many mixed-use developments that you're seeing around the city, and more is still to come. And so this is ideally located directly across from the Netherwoods train station. You can actually stay in your bedroom, wait until you hear the train is coming by, dash downstairs, and get on the train. That is how convenient it is. So that's one of the selling points as we look to market this building. But I want to acknowledge the presence of a number of people, namely Charlotte Mills Ransom, who is our council person for the second and third wards. We have our council vice president, Mr. Barry Good, who's the councilor for the fourth ward, and Charles McCray, our councilor for the 3rd ward. We can't do anything without the cooperation of the governing body, and it's working closely in partnership that we're able to accomplish the things that you see happening across our city. But then we have boards and commissions, and it is extremely important that we have a zoning board and a planning board with members who are committed and dedicated to being a part of the changes and the transformation that's happening in our city. And it's by having our zoning boards and our planning boards that are willing to work with developers that we're able to get to this grand opening. So I want to acknowledge the presence of all of the members of our planning board, our zoning board, and our other boards that work so hard each and every day to make sure that we transform the city of Plainfield. And we can't do it without the administration. We need people on staff working, lifting the load and making sure that things get done. So to the administrative staff, I want to thank you also for the work that you do to make sure that we deliver quality projects. There's a large community room right here. There's also recreational space, and so you can invite your friends and your neighbors to come and see these apartments so that they can make that decision. And I'm hoping that we're able to have this entire building leased up in the next, coming weeks. And I should also point out that right across the street next to the firehouse is the parking. That's where there are 31 parking spaces, a parking space for each unit. So if you're wondering where's the parking, it's directly across the street, right by the firehouse. That's where the parking is. And so again, I want to thank Jacinto for the confidence and for investing So without any further ado, I'm going to call on our developer, our partner, Vicente Rodriguez, to get some remarks.
Well, I can't do a better job than you did already. I just want to, in my name, my company name, my staff, my family, thank, the city, the mayor, the councils, everybody that helped us to put this through. I know that took a little longer than was anticipated. A remodel is not as easy as look. Would have been much faster and much cheaper to start from the bottom up. We didn't do that. We got a couple of issues here and there, but we can't move back. We have to look forward. So I'm very happy that we have some family living here already, and hope that we could fill it up soon and to be an asset for the city and for the neighborhood. So I thank you guys, and we will do our best to be a good neighbor and a good partner for the city. Thank you.
Thank you. For information, call 908-469-2900, or you can, of course, send an email to sumorentals@gmail.com. So let us all continue to do our part in promoting Plainfield so that we can become the best city in the state of New Jersey, the best city in the nation. And that's our role as citizens of Plainfield. So thanks to all of you for coming out and being a part of this grand opening, and I think it's time for us to cut the ribbon.
We're going to have the development team to stay.